my second year university was the University of Balearic Islands in Mallorca, which is in Spain, and my major was computer vision and data science. I'm a doctoral researcher here at OBO Academy, and I'm working on how molecular dynamic simulations can be used to study the antimicrobial efficacy of nanoparticles. So during my second year, I really enjoyed traveling a lot because Mallorca itself is a very beautiful island, and Mallorca acts like a hub. So it's very easy and affordable to travel to other parts of Europe, like Italy or Portugal. So one of the most memorable experiences for me during my second year was that I had the chance to visit a concert of one of my favorite artists, which is Glass Animals. And this concert was in Italy, so it was quite easy for me to get there from Spain without spending a lot of money. Besides this, something small is that with my EDISS flatmates, we usually went out to dinners during the weekend. And it's something small, but it was very memorable for me. So one of the most important skills that I learned during the second year was in general the basics and fundamentals of classical computer vision. So for instance, how to pre-process images or how certain filters and edge detectors work. For one of the computer vision projects, we were asked to develop an algorithm that would be able to count the number of people in an image of a crowded sea beach. Now, this might seem like an easy task for modern day machine learning and AI, but we were given the constraint to only use basic computer vision operations. So in the end, none of our solutions were perfect, but it was a great learning experience. So for my thesis, I was working on how we could use machine learning to aid the design and development of bone implants. So generally, when bone implants are developed, the scientists inject certain chemicals or ions into the bone implants, which have certain beneficial properties. So for the first part of my thesis, I curated a data set from the existing literature about these chemicals and their effects. And in the second part, I used this data set to apply machine learning and explainable AI to understand which of these chemicals have beneficial properties. So currently, I'm working on my PhD, and since I want to have a career in academia, the ideal next step would be to find a suitable project for me to do a postdoc on. My advice for the incoming EDISS students would be to not get intimidated too much during the first year, as there might be a few courses and projects that might feel overwhelming, but I guarantee that in the end, you would learn to enjoy the experience and you would actually be proud of what you have achieved throughout the first year.